Isn't it shameful to die in an act of sexual intercourse? I mean, a sexual intercourse with someone that you are not even married to. We hear stories of such nature on the media all the time. Looking at the rise of kidney disease, failure, and dialysis issue globally, if something is not done to regulate the use of aphrodisiac drugs in the near future, we are going to face more kidney diseases and failure than we are facing right now. In this video, I'm going to talk about the health dangers associated with using aphrodisiac drugs. Are you aware that the use of aphrodisiac can make you lose your sex drive, exactly the opposite while you continue to take aphrodisiac drugs all the time? You are watching the Lab Doctors channel. Please, I will encourage you to subscribe to our channel, like our videos, share and comment so that we can do this together. Looking at the use and advertisement of aphrodisiac drugs on television stations, radio stations, and on all social media platforms, without letting the public know the health implications associated with taking these drugs or the dangers associated with taking these drugs, is very disturbing or worrying. They don't tell you because they don't necessarily care about your health, but rather your money. Our topic is centered on aphrodisiac. Aphrodisiac is any food or substance that increases sexual drive or improves sexual performance. Aphrodisiac has been classified into three main types. The first is substances that increase potency, that is, it intensifies your erection. Secondly, substances that enhances your sexual pleasure. It means that it increases your ability to perform. Lastly, substances that boost your sexual desire. It simply means that substances that boost your libido. Also, aphrodisiac can be classified based on the type of substance. So we have food. We're talking about food that increases sexual desires, such as chocolate, oyster, honey, coffee, and strawberry. Note that this has been around even though there is no proper scientific evidence or backings. Talking of herbal supplements. So these are supplements that are thought to have real aphrodisiac effects. Examples are maca and date palm. Lastly, medications. Medications such as Viagra and Levitra, just to mention a few. All these are types of aphrodisiac classified based on the type of substance. Before we talk about dangers associated with using aphrodisiac, let's first look at how aphrodisiac works in your body or how they are going to influence your body. So, how aphrodisiac works. Aphrodisiac releases smooth muscles and also increases blood flow, especially at parts of the body that are targeted, such as the P, to cause an erection in males or cause sexual arousals in females. Again, these substances enhances sexual pleasure by lubricating the genital area and also increasing sensitivity around the area. Lastly, aphrodisiac influences your hormones. They increases your sex drive by either altering or increasing your sex hormones such as testosterone and estrogen. They also affect your neurotransmitters that affect your sexual drive such as dopamine. And note that if dopamine is released consistently, it will get to a time that you'll be addicted to the use of aphrodisiac. And without them, you can't have erection or even talking of sex. In fact, I don't understand why young men lately resort to the use of sex-enhancing drugs
to address their sexual health issues.
I've ever used just once. Aphrodisiac. No, it was too bad. And I advise the young guys who are into those aphrodisiacs to stop, because it deals with the heart. You understand? And if you don't take time, maybe you can have maybe in the future maybe stroke or something like that.
Yeah, I've heard of it before, and I've used some before. Me personally, I've used some before. It helped me a lot, but I'm not entreating anyone to use it because it has adverse effects.
At their age, they don't need aphrodisiacs, but all they need to concentrate more on is practicing a healthy living or diet. And if your situation is beyond control, you have to see a qualified medical doctor. Now, to the dangers that are associated with the use of aphrodisiacs or sex enhancing drugs. Our first point is priapism. So, this is a medical condition where you have an erection more than 4 hours. With priapism, you can still have an erection after sex. And then, in worse situations whereby you don't get sex, you will still be erected until there is a medical help. And so most of the times, the medical help that can be offered is surgery. The next to talk about is hypotension, that is low blood pressure. Aphrodisia intensify and prolong sex performance because they increases blood flow to the genitals, and this can result into hypotension. Not only hypotension, but it can also result to stroke and then heart failure. So hypertension is the drop in blood pressure. And the drop in blood pressure is even more dangerous than hypertension. It takes a lot of effort and experienced medical officers or health workers to restore back your blood pressure. The next danger to look for is liver and kidney damage. Aphrodisia have some chemical substances that are very dangerous to the body vital organs such as liver and kidney. The next to talk about is the loss of sex drive. One frustrating thing about aphrodisia is that in the long run, they do exact opposite of what you want them to do. They can decrease your ability to have erection naturally. And after a prolonged use, your body gets used to it such that it is no more effective. And at times like this, people resort to higher dosage, which may lead to death. Aphrodisia can also cause dizziness, fatigue, heart attack, insomnia, depression, agitation, anxiety, and seizures. And because of this, it has been banned or restricted in many countries. One of the funniest reasons why these young men resort to aphrodisia, aside it's increasing their sex drive and then improving their sexual performance, they just want to impress some ladies. Yes, you heard me right. They just want to impress some particular lady that does not really care about their health or their whole being. You are watching the Lab Doctors channel. Please, I'll encourage you to subscribe to our channel, like our videos, kindly comment and share so that we can bring you more health education and information around the globe. Till we meet again,